What is good, Mexit planners? Are you tired of the high healthcare costs in the United States? Are you considering moving to Mexico for the lower cost of living? Well, you might be surprised by the cost of healthcare here in Mexico. Let's talk about it. I recently had a visit to see a doctor about a problem I've been having with my shoulder. It's been an ongoing issue for the last 2 months, and finally I decided that it wasn't gonna get better without me seeing a doctor. Therefore, I reached out to my local network and I got a referral for an orthopedic surgeon who is often referred by my primary care physician. Now, this referral was a very typical referral here in Mexico, which may seem a little strange to those back in the States or in Canada. I was provided the WhatsApp contact of the orthopedic surgeon and some good words about his practice. Boom. There you have it. No need for a primary care visit, wasted time, or all the steps needed in the United States. I texted the doctor at 5:32 on a Wednesday afternoon, asking if he had availability to see me that week or the following week. He responded at 5:36, 4 minutes later, with an appointment for 8 p.m. on Friday of that same week. I was pretty shocked for 2 reasons. 1, he had an appointment so quickly, and 2, he could see me on a Friday. Isn't Friday for date nights? Anyway, I scheduled the appointment and went on Friday at 8 p.m. The doctor's office was located in one of the best hospitals in Merida, Mexico, Star Medica, which is very close to my home in the north part of the city. When I arrived at 8, there was a couple already there waiting to be seen. A few minutes later, I was called back to see the doctor. The process was streamlined. No insurance information, no long waits, no 25 forms to fill out, nothing. Now, I have private health insurance in Mexico that covers me for major medical expenses like hospitalizations, accidents, or emergencies. For situations like this one, I simply pay out of pocket even to see a specialist. If the situation requires more treatment, say surgery at some point, then I would contact my insurance company and start the process of coverage from that point. In the Creating Your MexitPlans course, I discussed the healthcare system in detail, how it differs from the United States, and what insurance options are available and to whom. For more information about the course, see the link in the description below or in the video above. Within a few minutes of arriving, I was back in the exam room waiting for the doctor. When the doctor came in, I told him what was going on and for how long. He asked me to perform a few tests of mobility. He checked me for pain and resistance, and then he said he wanted to do x-rays to verify what was happening visually. He left the room, and before I could even pull out my phone and start scrolling, a medical assistant came in to take me down the hall to get the x-rays. Now, she took the x-rays of both shoulders, and within 5 minutes, I was back in the exam room. Maybe 5 minutes later, the doctor came back into the exam room having seen the x-rays and said that I had 48-year-old shoulders, which made me wonder, what the heck did he mean by that? I guess I was hoping he would say I had 35-year-old shoulders, even though I'm 48. I don't know, I guess it could have been worse, and I should be happy that he didn't say that I had 68-year-old shoulders. Anyway, he visually explained how the shoulder works, how the muscles are connected to the joint and the tendons. It was very, very educational. He then diagnosed me with having torn a few tendons and prescribed some medication for swelling, a shot, and this shoulder immobilizer. He told me that once I had the medication for the shots, that I could go downstairs to the ER and that they would administer the doses. We then set an appointment for 2 weeks later from that day, and he told me to text him if I had any questions or concerns since I had his WhatsApp. Has your doctor ever told you to text them in the United States? Leave me comments below and let me know if that's the case, because I've never experienced that outside of Mexico. Now I go across the street to the pharmacy to get the things on the prescription. I handed the pharmacist the prescription, and within minutes, she was back with all the things that I needed. When she told me the price, that was the moment I knew I had to make this video and share this experience with y'all. For the meds, the 2 doses of the shot, and the shoulder immobilizer that I'm wearing right now, the total cost was $21.79. Even better, I had the doctor's visit, x-rays, and all of my medication done by 9:17 p.m. After getting my prescriptions filled, I went back over to the hospital ER, which was pretty empty. I told the lady what I needed. She then looked me up in the system and told me to have a seat. About 5 minutes later, a nurse came out, verified my information, and then administered the shot. Afterwards, I went on to the cashier, and by 9:32, I was returning to my car. Total time was just over 90 minutes from the appointment to my treatment. Now the charges for the orthopedic specialist were 900 pesos and the x-rays were 850 pesos. A total of 1,750 pesos, or a cost of around $90.39 at that current exchange rate to see an orthopedic specialist, get x-rays, and a treatment plan. The medical items from the pharmacy cost $21.79, and the cost for the shot to be administered was only $5.96. So a visit to an orthopedic specialist on a Friday night came up to $118.14, or 2,301 pesos. Wow. What would a visit like that cost in the United States healthcare system, and how long would it take to get an appointment? Leave me comments below and let me know. Be sure to subscribe for more great information like this on what it's like to live in Mexico. Until next time, left-handed MexitPlans Monty, I'm out.